Hey everyone, this is Corey with Stafford's EDC, and again taking a look at two Rosecraft knives. As you can tell, this is the same model, but though we have the blue resin version on the left and the red resin version on the right. These are the Rosecraft blades, Ocoee River Kayak. These are based on the traditional canoe pattern, though they do feature a more sheep's foot style blade. They do refer to it, I believe, as a Warncliffe on the website. Let me just double check. I don't want to totally misspeak, but it just says it's a different blade style than you'd find typically, and is considered a center swell canoe, since you have your ends that are pinched up like a typical canoe. You also have the spot in the middle there, the swell. So as you can see, these knives again are identical. You have blue resin and red resin to choose from on the website. These are in D2. The blade's considered a K clip. That's what they're calling it. It's 2.33 inches long, D2. The handle is 3 5/8, and you're looking at 5.9 inches overall. You can see the fit and finish on this. Nice transition between the wood and the resin. You can just feel the pin there a little bit, and you can feel the shield, but overall the material transitions feel very nice. You know, you might just feel the pins is all. Good transitions into the bolsters as well. It's nice and clean, really good fit and finish. And I've been known to kind of dog on the action of Rosecraft knives, because I find that they tend to be like over tightened, almost like they don't ever have good snap to them. That is, like, the action's good, but it could be so much better if it was snappier, if the blades jumped a little more. And I want you guys to take a look at these. Do it one at a time. Finally, very good action on these Rosecrafts. They have a nice pull on them of probably like a 5 or a 6, a little bit stronger, and then jumps, and it jumps. It feels better than every other Rosecraft I've handled, and there's no play on these at all. It's just wonderful to feel, and this is just, it's mind-blowing almost. It's just something I'm very appreciative of when it comes to these knives, just because in the past I have not been over the moon with the action. It's always been good. It's always been nice and tight. One time ever in the 7 or 8 Rosecrafts I've had was their blade play on a knife, which is fantastic. It's not easy to have a pinned traditional knife without blade play, but they usually do a great job. These have no blade play and really good action. That's the pinnacle of slip joints, having great walk and talk and no blade play. That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you're looking for, and you're really not going to find that out of most production companies. The high end is basically the only place you're going to find that. And of course, these are nice and budget friendly, coming in at $60. Nothing, too substantial there. If you were looking for the number for these, the Rosecraft number, that is, it is RCT 009-BW for the blue, and RCT 009RW for the red. Again, these knives are identical, so I don't have to, discuss the differences in them besides the color. That is all you're getting. The action feels exactly the same on both. The blue might be a touch snappier. I mean, these are hand assembled. You're gonna have slight variations in all these, but again, that fit and finish is really good. And for being 3 5/8 of an inch closed, it actually feels smaller in my opinion, due to this swell. 3 5/8. I had a Meads Barlow that was a custom that I could easily put all 4 fingers on, but the way that this is designed really makes it feel like a 3-finger knife for me. My pinky just kind of hangs out on the bottom. I think you guys can see that. You can, though, what I find really comfortable is grabbing the knife kind of with my middle finger up top, ring finger down below, pinky resting on the bottom, and finger up near the tip. It's a very nice utilitarian blade shape. doing draw cuts on tables or just opening boxes and whatnot. But yes, this is a very cool thing to feel. This is just great action on these. And these do have a lanyard hole, which is not typical of a knife of this size. You typically don't see lanyard holes on slip joints unless they're 4 inches closed or longer, and it certainly depends on the pattern. I have never seen a canoe with the lanyard hole, and I mean, these are technically kayak pattern is what they're calling them. And something else to point out is that these are considered bear heads because they have a single bolster. The bolster very much reminds me of like a copper lock from Case, very similar shape, though of course the pattern is totally different, as I miss opening it there. But there you have it, the Rosecraft Ocoee River kayaks in blue and red resin. Great action. They do feel a little small in hand for the size that they are, but overall you're getting some really nice pieces with excellent fit and finish, like always, for $60. So if you're interested in these, go ahead and check them out at Rosecraft's website. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.